conversation that we'll have now is with Insecticides India. It is the first management of the show reported a muted set. Revenue growth was weak. We are now joined by Rajesh Aggarwal, who is the MD at the company, to take a few questions. The stock, though, has recovered sharply from the day's low. Just to give you some perspective, revenue growth has been muted at 2%. The gross profit is up 11%. EBITDA is flat on a YOY basis, and net profit is down 4% on a YOY basis. Mr. Aggarwal, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining in. You know, revenue growth has been muted, just 2% growth this time. In Q1, it was 5%. You have a full year guidance of 10% plus growth. You stick to that guidance. What makes you confident of that? And what is happening so far with the macros and individually the company as well?
The company is performing good. The things are a little difficult in the market. Why? Because ours is the industry which gets the first impact of the rains. So the rain god was not that kind. The rains started early this year. First quarter looked very good, but at the end of the quarter there was a dry spell, and that continued even till in the second quarter for about 18-19 days. But after that, what happened? There was a continuous rainfall, and it didn't stop throughout the quarter. So the area was very, very bad. So being wet, farmer could not enter the farms for the treatments. The sprays got delayed, and ultimately due to this, there was a deep impact on many products. The sale could not happen in the quarter. So for the performance of the company, I would say, please don't judge us by 1 quarter or 2 quarters. Yes, our yearly target is double-digit growth. So we are still confident that we'll make a recovery in the second half of this year, and our year will be positive both in top line and the bottom line, because our focus products will see some good sales during the second quarter, because this water availability is giving the benefit to the farmer, and Rabi sowing is expected to be very good, and we are very, very confident that we'll definitely make a recovery.
Okay, Mr. Aggarwal, we take that point completely. Monsoon impacted a whole host of sectors, yours especially so, like you just highlighted. But can you quantify the impact as far as FY26 is concerned? A 10% revenue growth for FY26 is what you had guided for. You had also guided for double-digit growth guidance in the premium products as well. So now, are you revising or trimming that lower, formally?
I'll not revise the target of the premium products. There can be a little impact of 1-2% plus minus on the total growth, but still I'm confident that we'll land up near that.
Okay. What about the inventory levels? Have they normalized now? What's happening with the balance sheet size? Because you did indicate that there have been issues. So what's happening with the inventory? What does it mean for your working capital days?
If we talk about the market, then we have cleared up the inventories from the market, and we have given the stocks for the new season. So that way market is clear, and they are working on the new crops which are going to come. Yes, we had the goods return, but that goods return, whatever was there in the Q2, it is also a normal trend that after the close of the season, whatever is left over has to be lifted by the companies, and we in particular lift that back, because we don't want our stocks, unsold stocks, lying in the market, because that creates unnecessary fuss in the market. So we lift that back. So this year, yes, the goods return was little higher, and the payment position was also little weaker, and that is one reason that the overall situation did not look that good, and our finance costs increased a little. But I believe that the H2 is the collection period when we collect more than our sales. So we'll make that recovery also, and the situation will normalize. As regarding the inventory, yes, inventory levels are little high to the tune of 700. By the end of the year, we can expect it around 800 crores, because the new season built up is going to come, because we have to prepare ourselves for the next Kharif. So, and when we are manufacturing a lot of AIs, and new AIs will also be added in Dahej, the new plant will also start working in full swing. So we have to arrange the raw materials and make the products. So the inventory level temporarily will be a little higher.
So, Mr. Aggarwal, inventory levels will be high. You had 172 working capital days in FY25. That was elevated from the earlier levels that you've seen. FY26 will see more pressure. Can you, if you have any guidance in mind for working capital this time?
I'll not give the guidance actually for FY26, but I'll say that there will be improvement, because once the more sale is going to happen than the previous year, because we are expecting a decent growth in Q2. So in this quarter also we are expecting growth. So once that will happen, then figures will automatically improve.
Okay. Mr. Aggarwal, last time when you joined us, we spoke about the potential export opportunities for bioproducts through Nissan. You also highlighted that your target is to scale exports towards the 200 crore, target. Now, where do we stand on that currently? FY26, will it be a year of reset where you may see a slightly lower sales?
Exports is increasing. The international markets have stabilized. In this quarter, the export figure is good, and the order book, what we have for the next 6 months, is also looking very attractive. So we'll definitely, across last year, the exports are going to increase by at least 50% during this year. That is the vision. And in future, yes, we'll do more exports. We are some CRAM business is also going to start soon. So we are working with some Japanese companies and some other international companies. So that business is going to happen in next calendar year.
All right, we take that point. Mr. Aggarwal, a lot more questions, but we are out of time for today. Thank you so much for joining in and answering on the outlook of the business. But with that, we'll slip into a short break. When we come back, we'll get to excerpts of our conversation with Tata Steel management of their Q2 numbers and more. Stay tuned for that.